What is narrative poetry? Have you ever heard a poem that tells a story? That's what narrative poetry is all about. It combines the art of storytelling with the beauty of verse. Narrative poetry includes key elements like plot, characters, and setting. It's similar to a novel or a short story but uses poetic devices such as meter, rhyme, imagery, and symbolism to bring the story to life. Let's break it down. First, we have the plot. This is the sequence of events that move the story forward. A narrative poem usually has a beginning, middle, and end. Sometimes the structure can be nonlinear, which adds an interesting twist to the storytelling. Next, we have characters. These poems often feature well-developed characters, much like those you would find in a novel. The characters can experience growth or change throughout the narrative, making them relatable to readers. Then there is the setting. This provides the backdrop for the story. It can be a specific time period, location, or cultural context that enriches the narrative. Now let's talk about poetic devices. Narrative poetry uses rhyme, meter, imagery, and symbolism to enhance the storytelling. These elements create a unique reading experience that can evoke emotions and paint vivid pictures in the reader's mind. You might be wondering about the types of narrative poetry. There are several categories. Epic poems are long narratives that often tell heroic tales. Think of works like Homer's The Iliad and The Odyssey. Ballads are shorter and often focus on folk tales or legends, featuring rhythmic patterns and simple language. Then there are verse novels, which are longer narrative poems that weave complex stories with multiple characters and plotlines. When it comes to teaching narrative poetry, it is essential to focus on the storytelling elements. Encourage students to analyze the plot, characters, and setting. Discuss how the poet uses language to create atmosphere or mood. This not only helps students appreciate narrative poetry, but also enhances their understanding of storytelling in general. Incorporating narrative poetry into a literature curriculum can engage students in a rich reading experience. It combines the musicality of poetry with the depth of storytelling. This approach can help students develop a broader appreciation for both poetry and narrative forms. By teaching narrative poetry, you can inspire students to see the world through a poetic lens, making literature more accessible and enjoyable.